Good morning everyone. Today's topic is valence bond theory, one of the favorite topic of CBSE examination and JEE NEET examination. This theory developed by Pauling in 1931. He made some assumption to explain the properties of complex compound or coordination compound. Now we will discuss assumption of first assumption is metal atom or ion make available vacant d, s or p orbital to form bond with ligand. Here we can see that 2d orbital, 1s orbital and 3p orbital makes vacant. This vacant orbital combine to form hybrid orbital. Second assumption is this vacant orbital combine to form hybrid orbital having same energy. And third assumption is the bonding in metal arises when filled orbital of ligand overlap with metal to form coordinate bond. What it means, when metal orbital ligand orbital having lone pair, these orbital overlap with each other to form metal ligand bond. This bond is called coordinate bond. Fourth assumption is each ligand has at least one orbital with lone pair of ligand. Pauling classified these ligand into two categories. First is strong field ligand or strong ligand, and the second is weak field ligand. Strong ligand where C negative, CO, NO2 negative. This type of ligand is strong ligand, and F negative, Cl negative, Br negative and H2O, etc. All these are weak ligand. Now the fifth assumption is strong ligand have tendency to be pair up d electrons of metal ion provide necessary orbital for hybridization. Here we can see that two orbitals of the d and 1s and 3p orbital, these orbital combine to form hybrid orbital. This hybrid orbital d2sp3 hybridization. Now the sixth assumption is the bond formed between metal and strong ligand such as Cn negative and CO etc. is considered to be covalent, and with weak ligand it is considered to be ionic. Now the seventh is in octahedral complexes the central metal ion is either D2sp3 or sp3d2. When the hybridization is D2sp3, then the complex form is inner orbital complex where the n minus d orbital involved. And when the hybridization is sp3d2, then the outer orbital complex is formed. Here we can note that D2sp3 hybridization is more stable than sp3 hybridization orbital complex. Here we can see that COCN6. Cn is strong field ligand, so the hybridization of this complex is D2sp3, and this complex is more stable than COF6 3 negative. This is weak field ligand, so hybridization of this complex is sp3d2. Now the eighth assumption is in tetrahedral complexes metal atom or ion is either sp3 hybridization. In sp3 dx, dy and dzx orbital involved. In square planar complexes metal ion is dsp2 hybridized, where px and py orbital involved and dx square and minus phi square involved. And the ninth assumption is all second and third transition metal form inner orbital complex. And the third and last assumption is complexes having unpaired electron is called or behave like paramagnetic, and having paired electron in complexes is behave like diamagnetic. Now all these assumptions we can understand with example. Here the example is COCN6. Here we can see that all these electrons are paired, so this complex is diamagnetic in nature. Thank you for watching my video.